Noah Lyles super excited about upcoming world title defenses. Noah Lyles was super excited about his progress toward defending his 100 and 200 meters titles at Track and Field's World Championships next month on Tuesday. The Paris Olympics 100-meter champion lost weeks of training to an unspecified injury in April and ran his first sub-10 seconds time this season on Saturday in Poland. Lyles aims to build on that 9.90 dash, second by 0.03 to the fastest man in the world this year, Kishane Thompson of Jamaica, in another 100 Wednesday on the Diamond League circuit. I'm super excited because I'm seeing the progression, the 28-year-old American said at a news conference in Lausanne ahead of the Athletissima meet. Lyles will no longer face Thompson, who ran 9.75 in June, after the Olympic silver medalist opted to skip his intended Swiss entry. The lineup includes Courtney Lindsay of the United States and Jamaican Oblique Seville, who have run, respectively, 9.83 and 9.82 this season. Everybody else has had probably 8-10 races already, said Lyles, who started just 3 100s since his competitive season began in mid-July. I'm coming in a rushed schedule. Sometimes you gotta step back and be excited just for that, he said. Lyles has automatic entries at the Worlds, which opened September 13th in Tokyo as gold medalist 2 years ago in the 100 and 200. He won a third title in Budapest for the U.S. in the 4x100 relay. This is the last 2 races that I'm going to have before we get to Tokyo, said Lyles, who is due to run at 200 in Zurich next week. That lineup likely will include Olympic champion Letzel Tebogo of Botswana. I know something great is going to happen, Lyles said. My body is showing that it's adjusting to the speed. Another star attraction Wednesday is Olympic 800 champion Keely Hodgkinson, having just her second race since the gold medal run in Paris more than 1 year ago. Hodgkinson's stunning comeback race on Saturday in Poland was a world-leading time this year by almost 2 seconds, in 1 minute, 54.74 seconds, the 9th fastest all-time in an event where the world record was set 42 years ago. Noah Lyles, supercharged for greatness. By the time the sun sets over the Olympic Stadium in Paris next summer, the track world may have to redefine what it means to be fast, not just in speed, but in spirit. Noah Lyles isn't just preparing for another world championship title defense. He's preparing to etch his name into history in bold, indelible ink, and he's super excited about it. There's a certain electricity in Lyles' words these days. It's not nervous anticipation. It's not hollow hype. It's the focused, self-assured energy of a man who knows what he's capable of, and more importantly, knows the world hasn't seen the best of him yet. The crown is heavy, but he runs light. Lyles enters this title defense season with an aura, not just as the reigning world champion in both the 100m and 200m, but as a performer, a poet of the straightaway, a sprinter with something to say every time he steps into the blocks. I'm super excited, he said in a recent press conference, a gleam in his eye that danced between determination and delight. This isn't just about defending titles. This is about leveling up. People think they've seen Noah Lyles, but they haven't seen this Noah Lyles yet. You believe him when he says it, not because of the medals, though his collection glints with gold, but because of the conviction in his voice. This isn't a man holding onto his crown out of fear. This is a man wearing it like a king, who knows the kingdom only grows. A journey measured in seconds, fueled by purpose. Track and field has always had its titans, Bolt, Lewis, Owens. But Noah Lyles? He's carving out a space that's uniquely his. Where some athletes run to escape something, Lyles runs toward something. A vision, a message, a moment. Each race is a conversation, and lately, he's been shouting in world record tempo. In Budapest last year, Lyles shocked the world, though not himself, by pulling off the double, winning both the 100m and 200m at the World Championships. It was a feat that hadn't been accomplished by an American since Tyson Gay in 2007. But even then, something in Lyles' expression told us he was just getting started. Now, with another championship season on the horizon, his motivation has evolved. It's no longer just about winning, it's about inspiring. Mental mastery, the new edge. Ask Lyles what's changed in his preparation, and he'll tell you. It's not just physical, it's mental. He's invested deeply in his mindset, building an internal world as strong and precise as his starting blocks. I realized I had to win the race before the gun even went off, he shared in a recent interview. If my mind isn't at the same level as my body, it doesn't matter how fast I can run. That realization became a cornerstone of his training. Meditation, visualization, journaling, therapy. He's been honest, sometimes uncomfortably so, about the importance of mental health in elite athletics. He's turned vulnerability into velocity, and he's become a beacon for a new generation of athletes who see strength not just in muscle, but in openness. The Lyles effect. Noah isn't just inspiring sprinters. He's redefining what a track star can be. He's walked fashion runways, dropped rap songs, given TED-style talks, argued with journalists, laughed with fans, and still found time to sign every kid's poster at the stadium. He's not just a sprinter. He's a brand, a beacon, a bold personality in a sport that often plays it safe. But behind the flair is an obsession with excellence. People think I'm showboating, he laughs. But everything I do is part of plan. If I'm having fun, if I'm dancing, it's because I already know what I'm about to do. It's hard to argue with results. Rivalry's on the rise. Of course, every great champion needs challengers. And Lyles knows they're coming. Young guns like Ariane Knighton, the 20-year-old phenom in the 200m, and Kenya's Ferdinando Manyala in the 100m, have been eyeing the throne. Add in the unpredictability of Jamaican veterans and the occasional surprise breakout star, and this season is shaping up to be one of the most competitive in recent memory. But that's exactly what fuels Lyles. I don't run away from competition. I welcome it. It brings the best out of me, he said. If someone beats me, they better be ready for the rematch. Because I don't just come back, I come back better. It's not arrogance. It's fact. Eyes on Paris and beyond. Though the next World Championships are the immediate focus, Lyles has an eye on Paris 2026. He said openly that Olympic greatness is his ultimate goal. Not just to win, but to dominate. He wants the triple, 100m, 200m, and 4x100-meter relay. He wants the records, the legacy, the unforgettable. And based on his trajectory, it's hard to doubt him. I want to be the guy that kids look up to and say, "That's who made me fall in love with track," he says. I want to be more than a sprinter. I want to be a movement. The quiet before the roar. As the world watches and waits, Lyles trains in the quiet. No cameras, no crowds, just the rhythm of spikes on track, the pulse of intervals, the slow burn of greatness in the making.